Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Greetings to you. One who serves here, and James is back. That was wonderful that he was able to allow that message to come through quite so strong. He asked just before this process to begin here this day to be given energy, and energy we have given him directly. So this can go exactly as it was meant to, leading up to the great advance that you have coming up. We cannot tell you more about it at this time, but more will be coming to you about this. And it is a great movement forward, we will say, in consciousness that you will all take, those of you that are present here personally, as well as those of you that contribute and are participating on the phone call or what you call the Zoom conference. All will be able to participate in this and have a grand effect across the planet on certainly the crystalline grid, but even more than that, as you are introduced more to another chakra within yourself that will help to bring you connected, to be connected with the earth herself, with Gaia, even more than you have been up to this point. Will help to ground you, but also will help you to soar up into the heavens of your own being. Okay, we are ready for questions. Do we have Shoshana?
Yes, Shoshana is here.
Yes, very good. Everything is wonderful now, once again. So do you have questions here for One Who Serves and Shoshana?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I have been smoking marijuana for years, and about 2.5 months ago I quit, and so now my dreams are coming back, and I remember my dreams really clearly now. And last night I was visited by 3 dark entities in my dream, and which hasn't happened that I remember in a while, and in the dream, there was a disconnect between my dream self, me in my dream, and my outside self. Because when I was in the dream, I couldn't remember anything to do with the group that I'm involved with Ancient Awakenings and Archangel Michael and his blue sword and the Saint Germain's violet flame, and so when I was in this dream, I was in this house, and I grabbed a knife out of the knife drawer in the kitchen. It wasn't much of a nice knife. It was a long, skinny, serrated edge that you use for slicing turkey. But anyway, the next scene was I was in this room with this girl, and she said something like help or something, I can't remember exactly, but then the door was pushed open, and there was this female woman with dark hair, and I knew it was one of the dark entities, and I could feel the force of her pushing the door open, and then I woke up. And it was because I woke up, it took me to wake up to realize that I was actually having a dream that some dark entities were entering, and it would kind of shock me a little bit. And so I contemplated what was going on, and then I fell back to sleep again, and they were gone, but I was in a garage where some woman and her husband were there, and they were a little shocked at my presence, and I said, "Don't worry, I'm here using Archangel Michael's blue flame sword, and I'm a part of the company of heaven." And they all relaxed, and everything was cool. And then, so I guess my question is, I mean, there was a disconnect in the dream. I couldn't remember any of those things in the original dream. But now, I think I somehow was able to remember Lord Michael's sword and the violet flame in the second dream, and so there was a connect instead of a disconnect. And I was just wondering if you could comment on that.
First of all, we would say that your dreams are not as you tend to believe that they are. They are actual experiences that you are having in the astral and etheric world, that you are able to work side by side with those that are battling these dark entities. You see, these dark entities, as you are saying, are very much aware of you, and they are attempting to take some control within your life if they are able to. But you have much resistance, much of that help that you need around you when you are battling the other side, as you are doing within the dream. And the second part of that dream showed you this, that you have the connection with Archangel Michael and the flaming blue sword of truth, and you are able to connect, as you use that term, to connect with those parts of yourself and those ones that are there to help you and assist you in battling these dark entities, which many of you, by the way, are doing within your dream state. Again, it is not the type of dream that you have thought it is. It is an experience. It is a part of your journey. When you are not awake, when you are in that dream state, it is still part of your journey of being here in this lifetime at this point. Shoshana, do you have something to add here?
We wish to share here. Yes. May we share, dear brother?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Shoshana.
Dear brother, you have won.
I know.
You have defeated the dark ones. They cannot take you, you see. And
I didn't buy into the fear.
You did not. And you must understand that this is an example for all to follow, as this will not be the last attack on light workers all over the planet, you see. We see that you won, and we see that you came back stronger, and that you came with the blue flame sword and the violet flame of Saint Germain, two of the most powerful tools any light worker can wield upon darkness. And those that acknowledged you and knew who you were, you see, you have won, dear brother. Namaste.
And we would say here
also
that this one that we speak through, and also the Joanna, also won in their battle with those that attempted to, as you might say, take them out. And that was purposeful on their part to do so, but they had a great deal of help here in those of you that are in the group, as well as all of us that are assisting in this ascension process here. You are not to be taken out very lightly here. It is not going to happen. So know that, even though they are aware of you, being those of the dark forces that are aware of you because you bring much light to the planet, they cannot do what they want to do in this particular situation because there is much protection here. Would there be other questions?
I did not buy into the fear. That was the main thing.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
I think most of us are aware that this COVID bioweapon thing that's happening is a 3D experience, and most of us are above the fear of this. However, when James and Joanna got sick, it really affected those of us in this group because we love them so deeply and they're so highly evolved. And I was wondering if we should support our bodies, not just with some of the nutraceuticals, but a lot of these frontline amazing awakened doctors are saying possibly it's good to take maybe ivermectin once or twice a week just as a prophylactic. I don't go into the fear there, but I want to know if you feel that adding to, because we are still in 3D, can we benefit our bodies because they're really bombarding us and hitting us so deeply with this bioweapon? Should we take ivermectin a couple times a week, or is it individual case?
We would tell you that whatever you can do to boost your immune system, and that is what will fight all of this off, your immune system and the higher vibrational frequencies. Those together will fight everything. Now, as far as this particular drug that you are talking about, that is up to the individual and what that individual believes at the time. We would not say to continue to take it on a regular basis, but something that can assist the immune system in the moment where it needs some assistance here. Okay, Shoshana.
We will share on this. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, dear sister.
Dear one, the battle that is raging here is not just a physical battle. It is a battle of the mind and of the heart, you see. The physical in this realm is the easiest to attack, you see, because the mind can become so programmed to believe in this attack that is raging, you see, and the fear that goes along with it. So you must listen to your higher guidance, and you must protect the physical and meditate and pray to protect the emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual body that you are encased in, you see. So we will say do all of it. Do all that you can to protect the physical, as this is the most vulnerable vehicle in this realm, you see. Does this make sense, dear sister?
Yes, yes it does. Yes it does.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Very good. Are there other questions here? Anything further? No?
Yes, all right. I'll ask you a question. This is Lorelei. So, for a while now, almost every day, I go out of my body, and I don't go like I used to cavort around, going into the inner earth and all different places in the galaxy and whatnot. But now it's just like I go straight to this one place at the far edge of the universe, and I go like into what might be considered a catatonic state, where I'm just laying there, like I'm just there, and I mean, it's kind of a nice, blissful state. There's a good feeling, but I'm not doing anything except being there. And I got this information, but I just wanted to verify it too, is that because of the attacks that are happening on, I guess it's the etheric body or whatever during the day, that this is a place of restoration where my body, like literally the etheric or spirit body, is being restored to keep it at a high vibration and actually to have it keep progressing to a higher and higher vibration. And I almost feel like if I don't get to that place where I just in that catatonic state, I'm feeling like exhausted, you know. So can you say anything about that, if that, you know, if that is true and what it's all about?
Yes, we can tell you that you are entering the void when you go into these experiences. You see, meditation does not need to necessarily be such as the guided meditations that we do with you here on these Sundays. That is a form of meditation, yes, certainly. But it is not the form where you go completely within yourself and lose yourself within the higher self of your being. And that is going into the void, as you are doing. Shoshana.
We will share on this. May we share, dear sister?
Yes, please.
We will confirm for you that you are entering a place of restoration. And it is vital for you at this time in your life to maintain your vibration. You must continue this. Namaste.
Very good.
Thank you. Because can I just say, I'm starting to think like, wow, I'm not doing any work here. There must be something wrong, but I appreciate that.
Yes, you are doing more than you think you are. Just to know that. Would there be any other questions?
We wish to add here, dear sister, may we add?
Yes, please.
Dear sister, when you raise your vibration, you raise the vibration of all.
Yes.
That is the work. Namaste.
Thank you.
Are there any further questions here? Very good. Then we are ready to release channels. Shoshana, do you have any parting message here?
We wish to say that we are grateful to be back and to be allowed to express ourselves once again amongst these amazing, beautiful light warriors and light workers. We appreciate you. Namaste.
Very good. And we just simply say, hold on. Hold on to everything that you have been learning and becoming to know as the truth, that it is all coming. And one of these days, I believe James is fond of saying this, one of these days you will actually experience the truth that you have been expecting for quite some time. Mm-hmm. Shanti, peace be with you. Peace.